Welcome to the first episode of Lowbrow Reviews, where I talk shit about books in my pajamas. There will be foul language. First of all, who am I? I am the editor-in-chief of Lights Out Ink Press, which is a small indie publisher dedicated to authors by authors. And also, I am Ellen Riviere, the author of the Innisfell Cycle series. The first and second books, The Sons of Meal and The Southernmost Star, are now available at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. To be an expert about books, I write them, I edit them, and I also publish them. So the first book that we want to talk about is this giant honker right here, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Susannah Shannon. First and foremost, a lot of people recommended this book to me because I'm obviously a huge literary fantasy fan. My trouble with this usually is if they're this big a book, they're either extremely ponderous, kind of slow, a little boring, really hard to get into the world, or they are going to be a never-ending opus in which I'm going to get addicted for 10, 15 years in Game of Thrones. Things that I liked about the book. I really enjoyed that the male characters were kind of the sidekicks in this story, and in a literary fantasy that is extremely uncommon. So when the taglines feminist and subversive come up, I was sold on that, and I honestly have to agree that the author did deliver on that score. It didn't really shock me with its originality of content. There are a lot of tropes in this book. The author spent too much time developing the world and not enough time focusing on the story. The story feels very weak and hollow in a lot of places. The talking dragons, they didn't really come off all that well, to be honest with you. The big supernatural evil didn't really come off all that well. It felt a little childish. And I just feel like she spent so much time developing these characters, and then their endings are exactly what I expected them to be. There's no surprises at all. I fully expected this to be a lot better than it was, given its ratings. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. For a book that loud, it should be 5. To lightsouting.com to check out our full catalog of titles, and also don't forget that my second book, The Southernmost Star, comes out May 15th.